What's up, guys? Trainer Mike here today at the BB.com corporate headquarters, and today we're blasting some chest. That's right, Flex Friday chest day. It doesn't get much better than that. So hopefully you guys will check out this workout this weekend, blow that chest up before you go out, hit the nightclub, the beach, the pool, whatever it may be. Wherever you're going, you're gonna have a blown up chest from this one. So exciting workout today. We've got a combination of some heavier movements, some lighter movements, and we're just gonna hit an all around great chest workout. Now I am wearing wrist straps today. I like wearing wrist straps for my heavier presses. I feel like it just provides a little more support, gives me a little more confidence, I guess, if you will, in hitting some of my heavier numbers. So make sure that you guys like, comment, and share today for your chance to win that $25 in-store credit. So if you're on Facebook, like, comment, share. If you guys have questions, comment below. I'll try and answer all the good ones. Don't say anything about my hair though today, guys. Come on, man, that's on point. That's on point today. I spent extra special time today focusing on my hair so we wouldn't get any troll comments, but I'm sure we'll still get some, and that's okay. So we're already warmed up, and we're gonna start today's workout with 4 sets of 10 on a flat dumbbell press, and then we're actually gonna do a 5th set drop set. When we get to that point, I'll explain it a little more. So like I said, already warmed up, went through about a 15-20 minute functional warm up to try and get the shoulders going, make sure that that joint stays healthy. So I'm gonna grab some big boy weights and we're gonna get this thing done. Set 1, baby. Up, up. Feeling pretty good today, guys. We got a good pre-workout in us. Got a great pre-workout meal in, and we're feeling it today. So what are you guys training today? I want to know. Comment below. Let us know what you're training. Check this out. I even got my Hulk shaker bottle today. That's how serious it's getting on Flex Friday. I believe you can pick one of these up on BB.com's site. Just saying. Like, comment, share for your chance to win that $25 in-store credit. All right, we've got a question.
How can you focus on the under part of your chest?
So the question is, how do you focus on the under part of your chest? Honestly, I feel like that just comes with overall chest development. So for most people, if you're looking to grow your chest, don't get too focused on lower, upper. Just focus on your heavy presses. Something like this is gonna help develop your chest as a whole. And then we can play around with some things like some decline press and decline flies, but the best exercise to target lower chest, dips. Love dips for lower chest. All right, guys, set 2. Let's go. Set of 10 here. Boop, boop. That one got a little tough, but that's okay. So we're knocking out our heavier, harder exercises right from the start. So I always like to start my chest days with that flat press or maybe an incline press, and usually I'm not going any more than about 10 reps. That's actually a little high for my first exercise of the day. And we do that because our joints are still healthy at that point in time. We haven't fatigued them. Our muscle's still good, so we want to hit it with as much as we can right off the bat.
From YouTube, what's the rest in between your sets?
Rest in between sets, great question. On the heavier exercises, we're shooting for about 60 to 90 seconds rest in between sets. As the workout progresses, we're gonna try and keep it a little more like 45 seconds in between sets. So in general, heavier exercises, about 60 to 90 seconds. Aside from leg day, we take a little more time on those. Whew, what are you guys training today? Comment below, let us know what you're hitting today. Let us know where you're tuning in from. We're here in Boise, Idaho. Gorgeous day today. But it's hot. It's hot. We're triple digits over here. And even though we're inside the gym, you still feel it, that heat. It takes it out of you. So third set, and that pre-workout's kicking in right now. It feels good. You guys know that feeling. Here we go. 10 reps, we're gonna keep it here. Up, lightweight. Couldn't quite get number 10 there. That one got tough. You know, these guys just stand around while I'm over here struggling on my press and I can't get anybody to spot me. It just kills me, guys. So that's okay. We are trying to hit about failure here. I'm gonna probably go down for my next set because I still am trying to target that 10 rep area. But guys, that's okay. Like if you're shooting for a certain rep range and you hit failure a rep or two before that, that just means you're pushing yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Whew. So we're gonna put these guys aside. I'm just gonna go down. Now remember, this is our fourth set, so we're gonna do a drop set here. And the way I want you guys working the drop set today is you're gonna do your fourth set of 10 reps. You're gonna drop the weight by 50% and you're gonna go right into a controlled set to failure. So this is the one that really matters. 10 reps, drop weight by 50%. So we're gonna go 90 pounds, drop down to 45 pounds. And so we're gonna get those guys ready over here. So have these ready, guys, because how quickly you move on the drop set makes a big difference in how effective it is. So we're gonna go 90s for 10, immediate drop set, and pay attention to my tempo on that drop set. It's gonna be slow, controlled. Let's go. Blow this chest up, baby. Here we go. Right away into my drop set, 45 pounds. Pay attention to the tempo on this. Nice and controlled. 2, 3, 4. Woo! Man. So there it is. Guys, if you have never done drop sets before, you're gonna notice when you do something like that, that you can feel how deep in that tissue you're getting because you fatigue yourself on the first set. And then as you move into that drop set, it pushes you that much further. It's good stuff.
Okay, we have 2 questions from YouTube. What is more effective, flat bench press or dumbbell bench press?
Okay, what's more effective, flat bench press or dumbbell press? Great question. Switch it up and do both. I tend to prefer dumbbell press just because I feel like it helps with overall symmetry, making sure we're well developed left to right.
What pre-workout do you take?
What pre-workout do I take? So I got my Hulk shaker today, and I put in here the new Dimetized pre-workout, just dropped. Make sure you guys check it out. I think we even got a little bit of a special going on it right now. What? So check it out, Dimetized Pre-Wo. Yeah, we got real original with the name, but it's good stuff. All right, let's head over here to the next exercise. Incline Smith machine press. So here, we are going with 3 sets of 10 and a drop set on the 4th set. So similar to what we did, but now we want to come back and target that inner chest, okay? Or the upper chest, excuse me. So not a whole lot of things that I use the Smith machine for, but chest press is definitely one of the things I feel it's super effective for. The key is always to get it center on the Smith machine, right? You guys ever done that? You set up the bench and you're like 3-4 inches off. Really screws with you. All right, so we're going for a set of 10 here. I'm gonna put on a 25 and a 10 on top of my 45. Still trying to focus on a little bit heavier, but we're not going too crazy here. We want this workout to be about control. We want it to be about good contraction. So we're gonna start here, 10 reps. Let's roll. We're gonna move this back just a hair. Here we go. One more. Whew. Now that bench was a little, probably should have moved it back a little more. We want that bar dropping mid-chest here. If we go too high, like closer to the neck, it tends to put a little more stress on the shoulders, and we don't really want that.
Okay, from Facebook, any other recommendations for lower chest besides dips and decline?
So any other recommendations for lower the chest other than dips and decline? Guys, you want to play around with all different angles. I really like a standing fly, a high fly where we focus on coming from high up and down. We don't have that in the routine today, but that's a really great exercise to target that lower chest. So I felt like on that set, I wasn't able to go as low as I should have, so I'm going to take the 10 off. It's not about ego, guys. We leave that at the door. You know that. So we're going to take the 10 off. We go 45 and a 25. Nothing crazy on the weight. We don't claim to be the strongest for chest, but it's all about that contraction. And I think when you guys find you leave the ego at the door, you try and focus on getting a good stretch, good squeeze with each and every rep. That's when you're going to start seeing the kind of growth that you want. Here we go. Second set. So I know a lot of the questions that we get asked is where do you grab on the bar? And typically, I'm gonna go just a tad bit wider than shoulder width. Any wider than that, and I feel like it's a little too much, again, stress on the shoulders. Generally, on our presses, we're gonna try and keep it about shoulder width, maybe a little wider. And we're also trying to keep our elbows tucked in just a hair to really help engage that chest.
Question from Facebook. You said the Smith machine is more effective on presses. How so? And is that over regular dumbbell press or other Smith machine movements?
So it's not that I think that the Smith machine is better than regular presses. I'm just saying I don't use the Smith machine for much, but this is one exercise I do use it for. And the reason why, I feel like it's good to incorporate with your free weight presses because this one controls your range of motion. So it's going to allow you to get just a little different contraction on the muscle than you would with like a free weight press. That's a good question. So moving into our third set, 10 reps. On this one, we're gonna drop set about 50% of the weight, but just to keep it easy here, we're just gonna take the 25 off and we're gonna drop down to the 45. And the key on the drop set is just to go until failure. So we're gonna try and go until failure with good controlled tempo. Here we go. Set 3, 10 reps. Make sure you guys like, comment, share for your chance to win that in-store credit. Let's do this. All right, here we go. Right away, it's key here that we don't take too much time taking the weights off. We want to drop this quick, get it off, and roll right into our drop set. Here we go. Control it. Guys, those negatives is where it's at. You do that drop set and really focus on those negatives. Now we're starting to get a pretty good chest pump come in. We're starting to feel some good blood flow. Great exercise for driving a ton of volume in there. So let's take a look at what we got next on the agenda for today. Oh, I like this, guys. We're going incline cable fly for 4 sets of 15 with a Sven press in between it. So we're gonna move this guy over here, right over to our cable rack. This is a great exercise. Popping it in here. Again, it's getting it centered. That's half the dang battle. All right. So the idea behind this is we've got a couple of our heavier presses out of the way. Now it's time to start focusing on some of our isolation movements, more of the single joint stuff. So we're moving the cables all the way to the bottom. And we're gonna put on a fairly moderate weight here. So we wanna go 15 reps. And then with this one, every single set, we're gonna superset with that press. Okay, so I'm grabbing a couple 10-pound plates here. So this whole workout is designed to dig deep. It's to get you in the muscle tissue to a depth that you normally don't get with just your regular sets. That's where we do the drop sets, and the supersets come in handy. So let's dive right in. 15. Here we go. Right away, grabbing a couple 10-pound plates here together and press. Wow, you guys talk about developing inner chest, and that's what we get a lot of questions about. You know, how do you develop that inner chest? This kind of stuff. Now, I like doing flies on the cables because it gives a different resistance than just your regular gravitational pull from dumbbells. I feel like it hits a lot better on the inner chest.
From Facebook, what is the benefit of a drop set?
The benefit of a drop set, you don't want to do them all the time, okay? But the benefit of a drop set is it allows you to recruit and engage possibly more of the muscle. You start looking at, as the muscle fibers fatigue, you need to recruit more and more. And the more that we can recruit, the deeper in we go, the more growth we can potentially get. So it's not good to do all the time. There's definitely a time and a place for it, but this is a great workout that incorporates it. All right, here we go. Do you guys do drop sets? Curious. Comment below. Let's go, 15. Great stretch there. That's why I love using that. Right into the plate press. Here we go. Whew, it gets hard to hold. You're squeezing those plates together, and that's going to help engage that inner chest just a little more, and especially right after flies. It's a great time to do that. I like staying hydrated during workouts, especially when I train earlier. Like here we go live 10 a.m., which is a little earlier. It's important if you train in the morning to get enough fluid in. So usually we wake up a little dehydrated. We haven't had anything to drink for 8-10 hours. So if you train in the morning, make it a point to try and get hydrated before you hit that workout.
From Facebook, on the plate press, I see some people do it incline, which is better.
Incline plate press or just standing flat plate press, do a combination. The incline plate press is great. You're gonna feel a little difference with the incline than you will with like a standing flat. This definitely engages more of the shoulders because we're standing up. We have to hold that weight up at the same time. So incorporate a couple different things. Third set, total of 4 sets here. 15 reps, let's go. Oh, guys. Whew. Definitely need to drop down next set. We're definitely hitting failure there. Here we go, plate press. Whew. Wow, chest is starting to feel full. We're starting to get a pretty good pump going on here. Got a good amount of volume in by now. So we're gonna drop down, just go 10 pounds less for the next set. Try and focus on making sure we get a good contraction every time. Those last few there, they were a little sloppy. So again, we start off with the compound, the pressing, the multi-joint. As the workout progresses, we try and move more towards that single joint, where we're trying to take things like the triceps out of it for this and focus exclusively on the chest.
How many exercises should you be doing per muscle group?
How many exercises per muscle group? That depends on so many things. If you're training 1 time a week, 2 times a week per muscle group, but in general, you're looking at somewhere between like 16 and 24 sets is pretty good for most people that are intermediate to advanced. If you're a beginner, you get away with like 8 to 10 sets of total working sets per muscle group. Okay, here we go. Last set, best set, 15 reps. Let's roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Woo! Right into the plate press. We are running out of gas. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. There it is, guys. Done with the flies and the plate press, and now we're gonna move on to our next exercise. Still trying to focus, a little more on that inner chest. I feel like that's a real area of opportunity for me to grow, so we're going to the close grip dumbbell press. We're just gonna move right over here. For that one, we got 4 sets of 15.
Quick question about the cable flies. Can you do them on just one side? I only have one side option.
Can you do cable flies on just one side? Yes, absolutely. It's gonna create a more challenging exercise just because it's gonna add an element of stability. You'll feel your core work a lot more, even maybe your lower back and your glutes engage, but that's fine. And you might have to go a little lighter and really focus on that squeeze every time. Could be a nice way to change it up. Okay, 4 sets of 15, close grip press. Love this exercise. Go about 45 pounds. Ooh, guys, there's nothing like a good chest pump. And who forgot to clean up their weights, by the way? Jeez. Some kind of slob around here. Must be the other guys in the gym, huh? Yeah, one of those guys. I don't know. All right, here we go. 15. So elbows out and then squeeze in. 2 elbows out, squeeze. There we go. Whew. Great squeeze. And in between sets, we're trying to take a little time just to flex. It's not all about vanity here, guys. If you take some time to really squeeze that chest together in between your sets, you can help drive a little extra blood flow in there, build a little more of that blood volume, get a better pump.
From Facebook, how do you keep delts from taking away from pecs doing close grips?
So how do you keep delts from taking away from chest when doing close grips? What I find is delts actually take over more when you're going wide. So if I'm doing like a really wide fly, I feel more delts. I actually find that the close grip press takes the delts out of it. But to do that, as I come up, I'm rolling my elbows in. And by doing that, it's gonna help me engage more of my chest and take the triceps out of it. So here we go. Shorter rest on these, 15 reps. Let's roll. 1, 2, squeeze it at the top. 3, 4. Again, get a good squeeze in between, trying to keep the rest time fairly short here, fairly short. And if you have a friend with you guys, this is a perfect time to recruit them for a good Flex Friday picture. So that's definitely what we're doing first thing when we get done here. Feel a lot more of just overall chest engagement in this exercise. I feel less of the delts taking over, less of the triceps, and I really like this exercise for isolating the chest. Whew. So after this, we're gonna move on to some dips. So we're just gonna do one more set here, and then we're gonna move on to our dips. Make sure we got enough time to get through the dips and the final fly exercise as well. Here we go. 15, squeeze at the top. 1, 2, Whoo! Man, it feels good. So it doesn't take a lot of weight on that exercise. You're gonna pick a pretty light weight. It's helpful. So some places will have dumbbells that are like more like the hex, and they're not round on the ends. The round ones make it much easier to do something like this, but you can do it with any of your dumbbells as well. Let's head over to dips next. Start focusing a little more on some of that lower chest, hit a little different angle here. Now with this exercise too, we're gonna try and focus on a 3-second negative on the way down, which is gonna add an extra challenging element to this exercise. All right. So definitely gonna get some triceps involved here. That's just the nature of dips. But we're gonna try to keep our butt back and stay over the dip so we can engage more of the chest in there as well. Here we go. Dips. Guys, this feels good. When you've fatigued your chest already and you move on to dips, you're gonna feel it in a whole different way than if we were to start the workout with dips. And you're gonna feel, yes, you're gonna feel your triceps get involved, but you're gonna feel your chest get involved a little differently than you would if you did it before the presses and the flies as well. So like this exercise to incorporate kind of at the end of a chest day typically. What are you guys hitting for Flex Friday? You guys got chest on the menu? It's a good muscle group to hit on a Friday. So we're going dips again, set of 12. I'm thirsty today. Must be the heat. Must be the heat. Triple digits here, but it's really dry in Idaho too, so makes me a little more thirsty. Okay, here we go. 12. Hitting failure there. And that's good. Take some time again. Flex. Squeeze the chest in between sets. Really focus on that contraction.
Okay, from Facebook, are decline bench presses effective for a lower chest workout?
Are decline bench presses effective for lower chest workout? Yes, but I don't know how you guys feel. I haven't done a decline bench press in years. And the reason why is I feel like it puts a ton of tension on my shoulders and on my triceps, and I don't feel it much in my chest. So honestly, I would rather focus on like a decline fly or a dip over a decline bench press. I just don't think it's that effective of an exercise, to be perfectly honest with you. And you know, a lot of people do it because you can typically do more weight on that exercise, so it's kind of an ego thing, but I recommend something different. All right, we're gonna go one more set here. Try and hit that 3-second negative on the way down. It's getting tough as we get a little more fatigued, but we got this. Here we go. definitely getting to a point there where we're reaching failure. And you know, if you've never done dips before, be careful when you go to failure. You might fall on your face. Make for a funny YouTube video, but not that funny for you. So we're gonna move on next to a partial fly on the pec deck, and we're gonna superset that with a close grip push-up on a medicine ball, okay? So moving on to this, wanna make sure that we have a chance to knock all these out today. So I'm gonna put these back. Now, the idea here is we went with a really big stretch on our cable flies, which allowed us to get that part of the chest. Now we're gonna focus on just that inner portion, get more of a partial rep there to help target that a little differently. So here we go, 15. Partial focus on the squeeze, right to about there. It's not a full stretch. Keep the delts out of it. Really focus on the mind muscle connection here. 3, 4, 5. Trying to keep the control, the squeeze. Right away, I like doing this on a medicine ball. I feel like it hits the chest a little better, takes some stress off the elbows as well. Close grip to failure. Oh, that's true failure. This is the part of the workout where it really starts to suck. And you gotta push yourself a little bit harder. The fly's burned. This close grip push-up hurts, but it's where you push it to try and get that extra growth out of your chest.
All right, from YouTube, on incline bench, what should be the proper position of the elbows?
So on incline bench, what's the proper position of the elbows? Always try and drop the elbows just a little bit. The mistake people tend to make is they flare their elbows up, which engages more of the deltoid, and it's also more dangerous for the chest. When you tuck the elbows at just about a 45-degree angle, you're gonna get more of the chest engaged, and it's also gonna help keep your shoulders healthy. Good question. All right, here we go. 15, keeping rest time fairly short here. 2. Now's not the time to focus on weight or momentum. It's the contraction. How can we engage that chest? Mind muscle. Right away, onto our close grip push-up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoo! Feels a little embarrassing when you can only get 5 3/4 push-ups out. But hey, that's the point. That's the point. You should leave this workout with nothing left in the tank. Okay, there's some workouts where we try and focus a little more on going heavy. And on this workout, the focus is we want to gas it. You want to gas everything that you have in the chest for this one.
So we have 3 questions on Facebook. First one is, I'm not able to do chest right now due to shoulder pain. What can I do to my chest during this time?
Okay, not able to do chest because of shoulder pain. What can you do? That's tough. That's tough. Recover quick, because pressing is an important part of chest development, chest growth. It's hard to do that with a shoulder issue. Try anything close grip. Keeping your elbows a little lower might take some stress off your shoulder. But listen to your doctor. Listen to your doctor.
What is the max time in one session on chest?
Max time in one session on chest depends on a lot of variables. Again, guys, I'd say 45 to 50 minutes max for chest is all you need.
Okay, last question. How many sets, reps should we be shooting for during each workout?
Okay, how many sets and reps for each workout? We want to switch it up. Okay, so one thing I really like to do is maybe if I want to develop my chest, I'm going to go one day that's a little heavier. And I'm going to focus mostly on like 5 sets of 6 to 10 reps. And then I'm going to come back 3-4 days later and hit chest again with 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 16 reps. And the variety of the two of those is how you're going to see the best development growth in your chest. Good questions, guys. Keep them coming. Let's go. One, two, three, 4. Oh, whoo. All right, let's get 5. Let's get 5 here. I know I can get 5. I know I got it in me. Let's go. Dig deep. 1, 2, squeeze the chest at the top. 3, 4, 6. We got 6. That's a good day. That's a good day, guys. We're going to hit one more set here. We're really going to burn this thing out. One more set. Feeling tanked. This is good.
Twitch wants to know where they can find you on social.
Twitch wants to know where they can find me on social, guys. I spend most of my time on Instagram at TrainerMike1. That's the best place to check me out. On social. Also starting to post more YouTube content. You can check out the channel there. Michael Hildebrandt. Pretty easy. I'm also on Facebook. The page is Michael Hildebrandt. And then on Twitter at TrainerMike. So check me out, guys. Follow along. I'd love to get your questions. Love to get some feedback on these workouts, what you guys want to see. It's good stuff. Last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8, 9, 30. Ooh. Whew. All right. 5. We're going to get 5. Last set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Wow. There it is, guys. Now, before we check out, I want you guys to come over here, because the cool thing about Bodybuilding.com is they just put up a wall specifically designed for flexing in front of. I mean, how cool is that? How many places can say you've got a wall specifically designed for hitting a pose? So we're gonna come on out here. We're gonna get in front of this wall and we're gonna hit a chest day flex to check out on this live Friday. Go hit this workout, guys. Let me know what you think of it.